Have some predictions. Hey, I have some predictions for you. Here is Hyena. First, we're going to do some blessings. Come on, let's do blessings. Come on. Amen. No, blessings. Come on. Put it up here. Blessings. Come on. Good girl. Double foot blessing, everybody. But the big news is the predictions for the bottom feeders. Hyena has told me that J.Y. John is talking with the witch and Amber behind the scenes, and he's going to be switching sides because he found out that one of his closest hags called the police on him. So be ready. They're going to plan to take one down at a time. Something about Dee being a stalker. I'm not up on that, but that's all been planned. And does this shirt make my tits look big, people? And Anne and Maria, I love the parody, but these are real. These are genuine, and I was born with them, and they're not crooked. And they're not crooked. They're even Steven. 71 years old and still hanging even. Hyena has broke the news. John Yates is about to switch sides. Mark my words. It's going to happen. It's going to happen, ladies. So, for the mob tube people, I still love you. But I can't see lives all the time because I'm a busy woman and I have busy shit to do and I have company here. So I have to catch you on the replay a lot. So I go in there to watch my wonderful FBS. And there's some big mouth dude, BK Sloan or whatever his fucking name is, that thinks it's just wonderful to brag about being from New York City. Let me tell you something. I moved to Texas from New York. Still had New York State plates on my car. I couldn't wait to get them off my car because you do not impress people all over the United States. The only people that think it's cool to say they're from New York City is people that are from New York City, because everywhere else in the United States, it doesn't mean jack fucking shit. And you wouldn't stand for 3 minutes with a redneck or a hillbilly. So BK Sloan, whatever your name is, your hero, NB, Lauren, that I've known longer than any of you have, get a hold of me if you want some facts about what that bitch has done, because I've got it all. And FBS has it all too, and he can feel free to share it with you anytime he wants. So there. When I go on there to listen to my FBS, because I'm out of the loop most of the time, I do not want to spend the whole show listening to you run your mouth about something you know nothing about. Overtalk people. I'll tell you something. Since you're such good friends with Lauren, and she's from the bottom feeders, she spawned from the pit of the bottom feeders, the lowest of the low, her and Amber, the two lowest. Amber's smarter, so Amber's more dangerous. You know what, BK? You'd make a perfect bottom feeder. You could go over there and overtalk them women like they do all the time. You could probably out-holler them. Why don't you try doing that? Because you ruined my whole show. I didn't catch up on nothing because I had to listen to you. So then I tried to catch his late show, and there you are again, running that mouth. So you want to find out about your girlfriend, Lauren? Let me know. Or let FBS know, because he's got everything I've got, I think. He may have more than I've got, because I know he still talks to some of them women that she tried to destroy their lives. In fact, she did destroy one of their lives. So quit carrying water for a bottom feeder. You want to be like a bottom feeder, go be with the bottom feeders. Because they're alive and kicking. They're all doing what they do. Cop calling, CPS calling, job calling, all of them. So go be with them. And holler and yell with a bunch of women. Fit you perfect. Hyena, you're so good about that. I can't believe you knew that about John Yates. So anyway, Anne and Maria did a wonderful parody of a drunk. I'll just call her a drunk. Aw, shit. and another woman that I don't even know. But watching that parody, I didn't have to know him. It was funny. I laughed my ass off. Love you, ladies. That parody was wonderful. But I'm warning you about JY right now. He's switching sides. He intends to take you down, one by one. Love the parody, but my favorite parody person of all time that I've ever seen is Joey Dimes. So if you haven't subscribed to his channel, you need to. And even though you won't know who he's talking about, just like nobody will know who you're talking about, it's funny regardless. It is so funny. He makes my day every day. Joey Dimes, love you. FBS, love you. But I watch you to find out what's going on, and there you have that bottom feeder guy on there that's in love with Lauren, and I can't find out anything. I had company here when SoFlo was on, so I couldn't find out anything from him. I watched it, tried to watch it over. The only one that I get to see live almost every day is Johnny Mac, because he does his in the morning before I get on the road and start doing things. Nancy and I are going to do a flea market today, a different one in Quinlan. Hope you like it. I'm going to try to read your comments and answer your question, but when I'm with Nancy, it's a damn fiasco trying to keep up with stuff. I wanted to break that big news, and I haven't listened to the Squirrel Girl at all. The only one I listen to is Anna Marie and Brooke. And Brooke is stunningly beautiful. And she's a nurse too, just like a couple of you guys' wives are. And she's had terrible shit done to her. Her job's been called. All kinds of things from these bottom feeders. So BK, why don't you go join the bottom feeder community? Lauren, she's trying to get back in. I see her all the time. Her and that Asante, whatever his fucking name is, in the chats. I bet you're enjoying yourself, ain't you, Asante? Listen to a bunch of goddamn women run their mouths. I've seen you in there. I get screenshots. The mob tube people are trying to, but let me tell you something. These women aren't as fun to watch as Durkee is. And Durkee's quit. Durkee has no more content. They're out of luck. They're going to have to find some new content, people. And I hope you love the flea market today. I've never been to this one, but Nancy assures me it's wonderful. And the dog one that I did made me too upset. It was too hot to have those dogs out there. And even though I didn't see any dogs without water, I did see a lot of the ducks, and the goats didn't have any water, and that really upset me. It was just too hot. So today, it's going to be a whole different ball game. It's going to be new to me, just like it is you. Nancy swears that it's a good flea market, so if you don't like it, you can blame it on Nancy. And I will try to read the comments as I'm walking so I can answer your questions. Anything you need to know, I'll try to answer them. But I'm going to tell you something, BK. Don't come rule. I know you don't have a car. But if you did have a car, you better get them fucking New York plates off of it before you come here. Because I moved here in 77. And I grew up in Pennsylvania, Tioga County, by the ways. And you wouldn't want to roll up into them hills either, any of you city guys. Because you know what shirt I wore growing up in Pennsylvania? It was a shirt that said, "Keep Pennsylvania Beautiful, shoot a Flatlander." So go ahead and brag about being from New York. You're not impressing anybody. New York is a shithole, just like California is, because the liberals have fucking ruined it. So don't be rambling down here to Texas trying to fuck this state up. You're all rambling to Florida. Go ahead and fuck that state up. I don't care about that. Don't come here. And don't come here when New York State plates and you're all, I'm from New York City. You know what that's going to get you? Nothing. They don't fucking care. They're going to live with or without you, preferably without you. But I know that I got stopped daily, and I live in the country, people, way in the sticks. You talk about sticks, I live in the sticks. And I had to drive to the salt mine, and I was living in Wills Point then. And this one big black cop, Big Joe in Edgewood, stopped me every time he saw me with those New York plates. I said, look, I've got 60 days to change these plates. Well, you better change them. I don't want to catch you again driving. They do not like New Yorkers here. They don't like Yankees, period. So BK, when you run that mouth, be sure you know who you're running it to, because you're going to piss the wrong people off. And you need to be with the bottom feeders. You will fit right in with them, talking over everybody, not knowing what you're talking about. You're in love with Lauren. They hate her at the bottom feeders, so come on over. You'll have another group of people that hate her, just like MobTube does. Any of them that know what's going on. FB, I didn't catch up on nothing because you had him on there screaming and yelling. So I don't know what's new in the MobTube world. I'll try to watch a few of you today. I probably won't even get to watch Johnny Mac because I'm going to be out of here early. I got to go pick Nancy up. Wanted to share that news. You all got a hyena blessing. John Yates is switching sides, ladies, and I have proof besides hyena. So you better get ready because he's going to take you down one after one after one. And it's going to be so beautiful. And I don't know. I don't care nothing about Molly Golightly. She don't impress me. She seems like a grifter. Everything's about money. She's not even as smart as I thought she was if she's hooking up with Scamber. She doesn't even know what she's getting into. But I don't care about her, so good enough. Crime people act about like the bottom feeders, too. So anyway, I will see you guys later today. I will try to read comments so I can answer any of your questions that you might have about the flea market. I'm going to try to get some new clothes, some new shoes, so my daughter and Nancy can quit bitching at me about not dressing good. And turkey. I will keep this pill bottle shaking for you as long as I have life in my body. Those pills make a wonderful sound. I'm not a pill head myself. I like my snap. Oh, and FBS. I may eat your heart out and show you my fine print of Howard Stern I got. In fact, I may leave it to you. I can't think of anybody I'd rather. I know my daughter don't give a shit about it, and she's got money. That print's worth some money, and I know you love Howard Stern. So I may just leave that print to you in my will, because I want somebody to get it that is going to appreciate it. I'm going to show it to you again. I'm not going to take it out of the frame. That frame is homemade. But it has a number on it, and there was only 1,000 prints, and I think this one is 800, and I had to call in and call in and call in and call in to get it. So if I leave it to you, please appreciate it, because it means the world to me. Even though he jumped the shark, and I don't even listen to him anymore, I did love him at one time, and so did you, because I hear you mention him. So I'm going to show you this print and see if you would be happy to have me leave this to you, because my daughter could care less. She's getting a house and a jewelry. I've got my dogs already taken care of. I can't think of anybody I would rather have my Howard Stern print than you, and my VHS tapes that I have of him. The New Year's Eve party, all the tapes he ever did, I have them all. You are going to get all my Howard Stern collection. I can't think of anybody I would rather have it than you. So, ciao everybody. I'm going to show FBS this fine print one more time. And then I will be seeing all of you later today at the flea market. There it is, FBS. It's got a little glare on it. But there it is. I think I've showed it to you before, but there's the name. Leroy Neiman. 94. This is yours, FBS. When I die, but I don't know. I'm 71. I think I got another 20 years left in me. Maybe. So, bye. See you later at the flea market.